This is gonna be a long one.
Good evening.
I will be tinkering a lot, but the idea is that there's 14 days. You have free player progression reset. Obviously, you can't retrain your player week cards, which is why they're so good. You don't need to worry about training. They're already performed off the bat. But at the same time, I like to use custom builds on my players because I draw some inspiration from channels like Suto, for instance, see how he plays, and I see that his playstyle is something that I like and I want to replicate, for instance. And I see that I don't need to take long shots with Neymar outside of the box, stunning shots, because that's something that is low XG chances for Neymar, as opposed to me dribbling past every player and performing like a beautiful solo run and scoring an easy curler. Where, for instance, my Neymar is trained the way where he's having great dribbling stats, good tight possession, and slightly lower finishing but fantastic dribbling speed acceleration. So in my opinion, this is fantastic Neymar. And I need to retrain another Neymar that I was just playing around. And this is the Neymar card that I was capable to get thanks to people who have been supporting the channel. Their names will be in the description. And I now want to retrain this Neymar. And thanks to the campaign, finally, I don't have even GPs if I wanted to. It would have costed me 600,000 GPs. So I'm resetting this player progression on Neymar. And 87, 89 low pass, in my opinion, is pretty much the same. But instead, getting 100 dribbling, 100 tight possession, it's like I think it's like putting this player head and shoulders above others. And I will be trying him instead of my free Neymar, which I still feel like my free Neymar is still fantastic. So now let's build the card. 6 to shooting on this premium Neymar, 7 to passing, 9 to dribbling. So I'm just training these players. I know there's a lot of questions whether like how to train the players that you have in your team, and there is so many players in the database. I'm sorry, I cannot train all of the players that you request. But the idea of this video is gonna be that you just take a look, and if you have a winger, just train him accordingly. You can't give your winger 100 in dribbling without sacrificing a lot of shooting. Make him a balanced card, right? And I would like to try this Neymar. So another card that I really wanted to retrain was Snyder. Maybe passing should be sacrificed. We don't really need 95. Maybe 93 is nice. Finishing is like that, and low body strength like that. Oh yeah, look at this. So we still have great low pass. We still good finishing. And we have fantastic kicking power. So this is exactly the Snyder version for a long shots in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna be going with this one. And I'm gonna be testing him a lot, so I might be retraining him, but this is not the final one. But I think this is the actual perfect build. No points wasted on this one. And my hands are tied. My hands are tied now. Okay, we're saving this one. And another player retrained. Thank you so much, Konami. Very cool. What I also wanted to retrain is my Costa Curta. In my opinion, goalkeeping, but look at this beautiful trick. Goalkeeping 1, it's jumping. Now he has 78 in jump. Costa Curta is getting 4 in dribbling, which is something that I need for a fullback, even defensive fullback. 12, 9, 4, 12. That's gonna be the build for Costa Curta for now. We'll test him as is. And we are getting our Oliver Kahn in our team. He needs low point, but for that, look at this player progression. That's how, yeah. But for low point trajectory, we need to legacy transfer. That from a goalkeeper. We have a few. Canizares has low point, I think. Has fighting spirit, weighted pass, low point. Imagine giving this to a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper instantly becoming a better player. Besides, there is a stupid theory about fighting spirit improving goalkeeper, which is absolutely pointless and makes zero sense. But there are some people who are very superstitious. I don't have 341,000 GPs though, but I will be carrying over that because I really need low punt on this Oliver Kahn. So there you go. This is Oliver Kahn introduced. For Bastoni, I feel like we don't need to retrain him because so far he has been great for me. His defense awareness 92. Would want more, but it's really difficult not to sacrifice some other points. And also he is decent at pace. Physical contact 85, you see. Not even... Costa Curta is not really even worse in terms of physical contact. We have additional... Wait a minute, how did we train him? Oh, we didn't give him the jump. Yes, jump, one jump. Yes. On Bissaka also, I don't think that we need to train him. Already very happy with the way he performs. I gave him aerial superiority, gave him track back as well, so he's really aggressive. But not everyone has this Gnonto, I know. Maybe not people are not interested. But this is what you do with your whole players probably, right? Attacking whole players, amazing. This is where you are probably... Yeah, I think it's like... Is it my build? Like auto-allocating is my build? What? No, it's passing. It's giving him passing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe passing is nice. I gave him, I think, better... What did I give him? 10, 8, 13... I gave him additional dribbling point instead of passing. You see, this is actually making a lot of sense. Maybe auto-allocating build is better. Because 4 points in passing as opposed to 1 point in dribbling. I feel like that trade-off is not worth it at all. 8 for passing, 12 dribbling, dexterity 10, slow body strength 8. Okay, cool. No point for jumping, right? One more additional goalkeeping point for jumping. This is gonna be my counter build. I feel like this is gonna be my counter build. Good passing, good dribbling, fantastic defensive awareness as is. This is already, for a box-to-box player, you don't need that much of points for defending. But I like to see all of them in blue numbers. I feel like that's like personal preference. I'll be testing different builds, but as of now, I feel like this is nice. Also quite pacey, good physical contact. And I'll be giving him, I think I already gave him aerial superiority though, let me see. Yeah, I gave him aerial superiority and heading. Not that he's gonna be winning a lot, but he's gonna compete in. So we retrain content now. Player progression, action, set per progression. 280,000 GPs, no way I'm gonna be spending them. On tweaking, just like minor tweak of the stats, it's not like Kante was bad, he performed well for me all the time. I just feel like if I can, these 2 weeks, I will be checking these stats and checking this progression. Showtime Sony. Auto-allocating looks like this. Actually nice. I think kicking power 98. I don't feel like with kicking power 98, he's hitting the post still. The power is good, but I feel like this is where we can actually tone down on this a little bit. 90 speed is gonna be great. I have a build. We've been talking with Muji, and Muji sent me a build. I feel like it's close to what I did here, but there are 3 points that I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, so he's boosting his tight possession, downgrading his speed. 560,000 GPs. Now, no way I'm spending that on these minor tweaks. It's like on Sony is actually not minor. On Sony is like we'll build a completely different card. 16. Have you spent so many points in dribbling on any card? Like no, Sony needs that. Sony deserves that. And we get in this 2-4. Yeah, nice. Is he gonna be getting? What's the overall? Wonder. Overall merchants. Oh, so my Sony is 101. My Sony is better. Okay, fair enough. You won. Your Sony is better. Tight possession 85, not 90, but still. But he has the same, like, passing ability is great, finishing is also okay, if I need to. He has outside curler, but he has acceleration and balance. Yes, if there is a boosted figure, I will definitely be after him, but this figure performs for me, I mean, no problem at all. Makalele is amazing. I feel like with this Makalele, we might be actually... Yeah, dribbling is great, passing is great. Now, we don't need to downgrade the defensive stats. And speed acceleration is great. Physicality is like 90. This is like the card that you're already spoiled for. Like what? I mean, you can improve his finishing now at this point because everything is at the numbers that you would expect from your defensive player, a defensive midfielder. So that's fantastic. Other cards, this Cafu is trained to be a box-to-box player, like literally box-to-box build. Look at this. This is good dribbling, amazing passing, especially lofted pass. And not amazing, low pass is not amazing at all, but still. Defensive awareness, boosted. And speed acceleration, very pacey. And physical contact, I think it's a little bit boosted too. I feel like this is a box-to-box player, and it's so cool. Because I'm playing 4-4-2, I'm playing Cafu as a right midfielder. Very nice. For crossing, for fighting for the ball, helping the right back if he's not defensive fullback. So yeah, there you go. Maradona, I might be retraining him. I feel like this Maradona is like not really cutting it to be in this team. It's a good card though. In my free-to-play team, he's fantastic though. Very decent. Very, very good balance, all the dribbling stats. It's like Snyder pretty much, but like mini version of Snyder. This card is great. And this Park is also, I feel like I don't need to retrain him. I feel like this Park is fantastic. Box-to-box player, great dribbling. Again, tight possession 80. That's where like switch is on. Okay, dribbling, don't need to train more than 80. For a center midfielder, passing, I wanted to 85 at 84. Okay, I'll make do with 84. But then look, defensive awareness is boosted to the best of my abilities. He's really pacey because that is where I'm using him. I'm not using him in the center midfielder position, but in a 4-4-2, I'm using him a left or right midfielder, also a super sub. Super sub, man marking, one-touch passing, blocker, all the defensive skills that I needed, also track back. I'll give him track back too. So, yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Camavinga, do I need to train Camavinga? That's the question. Do I need to retrain him? Great at dribbling, great at passing. I might actually be retraining him. You know what? Let's take a look at Intimidator's builds again, one more time. I'm suggesting you to try different builds. Don't copy what I'm doing because I might be wrong. So this is the build of Intimidator. He might have changed it by this time, by the way. He might have already changed it. And this is where he's using him, I think, mostly for attack. And I really like it. By the way, I might be actually doing this. Oh, wait. Let's make him a very good attacking player. Obviously, he's going to be helping us in defense, but this is an extremely attacking build. And 1 aerial superiority and 4 in defending. So this is going to become Camavinga. Look at his final stats. Can, of course, play as a left back. We don't, not that we need a left back, but the final stats with the manager boost going to be looking like this. Everything in 90, all the passing skills, dribbling skills, defending, tackling is 80. Okay. And then he's quite pacey, and he has balance in 80. That's like gonna be reminding me of a player. Gonna be reminding me of Kante without defensive abilities in a way. And slightly better at passing, of course. Also gonna be reminding me of this Bellingham, I think, in a way. This player Luke Bellingham is also a very nice card. Look, also good defending abilities, good passing abilities. Oh, sorry, good dribbling abilities, passing abilities. Finishing also like better than Camavinga's, of course. But about the same defensive awareness. And about the same pace, but slow, slightly lower acceleration, better physical contact, and yeah, that's very similar to Bellingham, by the way. And this is where we're getting good defensive abilities. He equally can play with these defensive stats, equally can play as a center back. And yeah, I retrained my Bergomi like that. This is the final build, and this is how my Bergomi looks in my team. Oh, Bergomi actually is not in this team. He might be stepping in instead of Van Dijk now, I think. Because he's better than Van Dijk. Much better than Van Dijk. Now that we've built him that way, he's not a right back. Although he can be a right back with these stats. But now without the playstyle, I feel like it's nice to like pair him with Destroyer. Look at these beautiful sims. Center back, you say? I feel like you don't need any better center back position sorted. I feel like, and he's not even a center. I would probably be doing like this, or like this: whole player or orchestrator, box to box destroyer, orchestrator, box to box destroyer, whole player. That's nice, in my opinion. We don't need Anchorman in possession playstyle, in my opinion. So this is pretty much my players from 2 main teams. I have, of course, some other teams which I'm gonna be secretly, without you knowing, training. But not that anyone would care about that, because that is something like I want to retrain my Sanchez, right? Maybe. Because that Sanchez is a gem. Indeed, I'm so happy that I pulled him. I might be retraining my Chukwueze. Not that I really need that, but he's amazing. Look at these stats. Absolutely broken card, and I didn't even have a chance to train him, to try him out. On paper, this is a fantastic card. Give him a super sub, and he's entering anyone's team. Nominating contact, free card. So this has been the review. Thank you for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed this one.